Hey dear, I'm kinda depressed. I will do a video about all my Blu-rays and go more into detail what the movies are about and stuff like that. So let's start off with The Hitchhiker. This is Scandinavian Blu-rays. I don't know if it's out anywhere else, like in Australia or America or anything like that. But it is region free, so you should be able to put a weird sticker on the back. But it's not on the cover. Oh well, back to it. This is a movie about a couple that picks up a hitchhiker and things start going very wrong. And this is a movie that is just like Drive Angry in many ways. It doesn't apologize for what it is. It just basically gives the ones who doesn't like it the finger and says, well, this is who I am and this is what it's about. And once again, it's not over violent or anything like that, but I do want to warn people for it, because it has, like, movies like Saw and Hostel and those type of things disgusts me. This is much more raw in that type of sense, because it's, like, yeah, this could happen. So if I haven't seen it, check it out. I'm not gonna give them any, 1 from 10 or anything like that. Let's move on. Weird Wild Things Are, eller till Vildingarnas land som det heter på svenska. But at least it's translated right for once into Swedish. Sometimes they do it, and this is also very cheap. This is basically about a kid who goes off to, I don't know, his fantasy or something like that, but it's so well made and it's so dark for being a children movie. So if you haven't seen this, check it out. I don't want to ruin it for anyone, so I'm not going to sit and discuss it if you haven't seen it. And then we got Alice in Wonderland. I didn't like this movie when it first was released. Due to a lot of things. I saw a cam version of it. But now I do like it, and that's basically one of my favorite movies, because it's so sick and so twisted in many ways. Once again, I'm not going to sit and discuss it in details, because everyone knows what it's about anyway. Zack Snyder wish he would have made this, but unfortunately he made Sucker Punch. So this definitely, and a lot of these are cheap. Then we move on to Drive Angry. You can see it like that. Twisted over the back, Scandinavian versions. I can't guarantee you that this is the same in Australia, like I said in the earlier video. So don't blame me if you have sucky picture quality or whatever on it, because in America it's Lionsgate, in Scandinavia it's Warner Brothers that releases it, and that may affect picture and audio quality. Just saying that, so look it up before you buy it if you live in another country and it's not like Warner Brothers or Lionsgate that is the company that is releasing it. Be aware, I'm just saying it's one of these movies. It's basically, now I'm gonna ruin some things, so if you don't have seen it, turn it off the video. He basically is on Earth, goes back to Earth to rescue his daughter. Lucifer sends him back for one last gesture or something. I don't even know how to explain it, but because it will ruin the movie, but that's the plot. He's going to save his daughter, and you will understand it when you see what I mean. And then we have Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. Just a clone of Alice in Wonderland, nothing more, nothing less. It would have been a fun new take on it, but the sound mix is terrible on it. And most people like this anyway. It's about this retarded girl that wishes she was Alice in Wonderland, but apparently never really come up to that type of point. It's awful. If you just want to see nice action, buy it, rent it, download it. But that's all it is. And don't expect anything more. Next we have The Uninvited, and this is great for being what it is, a Japanese remake. Because a lot of these Japanese remakes are quite good, but once again, just bear in mind it's a low budget movie. Emily Browning plays, once again, she plays something that is really a clone of something out of Alice in Wonderland. But this is at least done in a good way. Not gonna talk anymore about it because I will ruin it. And now we have a masterpiece, Ghost Ship. It's about a ship. I can't get too much involved in the story. Most of you probably know it. But let's just say that the demons are on the boat, and yeah, they have a job to do. And this is one of the best looking Blu-rays I've ever seen. I've seen them before on Blu-rays, because you notice they're all in a shrink wrapper. Let's move on so this video doesn't become as long and boring, and I'm sorry that I don't really know what I want to say, but I'm really depressed, so this video probably sucks. But Transformers 1 and 2 with Megan Fox, and this is the 4-disc editions, because they did release them without the extra discs, and maybe a lot of people don't want the extra materials. I am one of those people, but like on these other movies I don't care. But on Transformers I do want the extra disc, because it is available. And on all these major studio movies, I think if it is available, put it on the Blu-ray even if no one is going to see it. Because it is bullshit when they fight over it. And that is often the case, like with Lord of the Rings. Someone else owns the right to all these documentaries, and then they can't negotiate a good deal, and then it turns out to be what it is. And they did not sign on like, yeah, something in Lord of the Rings, it was released on DVD and they knew Blu-ray were coming, but they did not negotiate the deal, and then have to renegotiate, and it just turns into a mess. And Transformers, this is one of the few action movies I like. It's kind of corny, but it is Transformers. But avoid the third one because it's so awful, and these look great on Blu-ray. It's kind of like Avatar. I don't like Avatar, but anyone who says the Transformers or Star Wars or Avatar looks like crap on Blu-ray just because they don't like the movies, they're lying. Because this is what Blu-ray is made for, these type of movies. Well, that is what I have to say. And as you have noticed, a lot of these are just cheap movies I bought, and I don't like paying full prices. The only one I will be paying full prices for is Darkness Fall and Limited Snicket, because they are imports, so they will be a little more expensive to buy here in Sweden, and that sucks. So I hope I'll be getting away from this country soon. And those are the two last movies I will buy for a very long time, because I don't know if I'm gonna end up dead or whatever, or go off to prison. We'll see if Emily calls, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, bye. Transformer.